Well, we're back, people, with another video for QPR. Now, a bit different. Obviously, we're going to try it out. QPR v Coventry, or I should say Coventry v QPR, match prediction type of preview match video going live. So yeah, I thought I'd try something different today. Time fish not on. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we're doing this. Let me just fix this quickly because this is just messed up. I don't know why it's playing up today. Weird. Cool. Right, there we go. Yeah, so match prediction today, the Coventry. So we're away at the Coventry Building Society Arena against Frank Lampard's strongest Coventry side. As you can see on the right hand side of the stream, we have our predicted XI against Coventry for tomorrow afternoon. Now, latest news, obviously, I'll say it now. Obviously, QPR, obviously, with the Eze deal going through, QPR have tabled an improved offer and it has been accepted by Lamel for Koki Sato. So he has already said that his main choice club he wants to go to is QPR, as he spent the season on loan, and Julian Stefan is a big favourite fan of his. So yeah, it looks like Koki Sato will be coming to us. Also, as you can see, Reece Norrington Davis on loan. That will be done apparently either tonight or tomorrow. So yeah, that's our left back situation sorted. We've got another winger coming in. I wouldn't be surprised a centre back or maybe even a midfielder coming in late in the window, probably, if he wants to do that with the Eze money. Maybe another loanee. You never know. It feels like the midfield is lacking, but let's forget about transfers. It's not about transfers today. This is about the biggest, toughest game at the moment of the season against Coventry away. So as you can see, there is the team that I've put out. This is not my team, what I put out. This is what the predicted thing I think Julian Stefan's going to pick out because of what he said. So as we know, Jimmy Dunne is back from his little knock injury, whatever you want to call it. So he either will play right back or he'll be on the bench, and Kieran Morgan will be playing right back for now until the second half. So yeah, Joe Walsh, he said that he's gonna play his main keeper. That's his main keeper now. He said it. He has. Joe Walsh has been announced as the main keeper for QPR. So he'll likely chance I'll be playing for us tomorrow. Now, obviously, with the game against Watford, we had Mbengu on the left, and obviously Cook and Morrison in the middle. Now, in that game, we flopped so bad. We flopped so bad in defense and counter attacks. Absolutely annoying. Completely awful. So in my opinion, we need to shift Mbengu back in the middle with Morrison and put Adamson. Try Adamson first team at the left back. See what he does. I know he's only right-footed, but we got to try something. I don't want Mbengu on the left, and I don't want Cook in the middle. Unless he's worked hard on the training ground this week and gone, you know what? We need to improve in our defensive counter-attacking ability in stopping wing play. Because Coventry do play wing play as well, in my opinion. I think they have enough pace on the wings, and they also have a big guy in the middle. Now, the best positives about it, in my opinion, obviously we're going off topic here, for Coventry is they have injuries, which is brilliant for us. Key important injuries that are going to kill us in the game, such as, where is it? Who is the injuries that I saw? If we go to, so they got Ben Sheaf, big middleman, big middleman, who is a big defensive threat and likes to ping balls everywhere. He is injured. He won't be back. Fingers crossed. That is a plus for us. Who else there? Josh Eccles is lacking fitness, so that we need to take advantage of these players. We do. And also Sakamoto, who was pretty much running rings around us last season on that right wing. So yeah, it's going to be a big push for us, even an advantage with them injuries. Now, obviously, Poku's injured. He'll be back after the international break. Lakesh, obviously, we don't have. Obviously, that left back scenario again. Clark Salter and Frey are both out. And this is our strongest team right now at the moment to go up against a strong side against Coventry. I believe we have a good chance of drawing with them, as we saw results where the first game of the season where they drew, and they also almost lost, but they came back against Derby away. So even though we're there at home, it's going to be a tough game. But I feel like Julian Stefan has probably put it into the players that we need to work harder for this, for the counter attacks and stuff like that they do. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we see something different. But back to the team, like I said, I think Mbengu will be better on that left back with Morrison. I think them two work together. I really do. Like I said in the first game, Mbengu was very impressive, but very dangerous when he went high in tackles. But I feel like we need him in that back against Coventry to stop certain players. We also need pace down those wing backs just to get back in time to stop the wingers that they have, because that's where their threats are going to come from, the wings. Now Varane's back, thank God for that, big man Varane. I want him in the back. Well, not the back. I want him in a holding midfielding role. I do, just to prevent and stop basically any middle balls. We've missed him. We need him. When he came on the second half, he changed the game, and I just think he would be an excellent choice for Field. Working with Field, he does so well. Field, when he's with Madsen, it doesn't look great, and yeah, I think Field might look a lot better with Varane because he can be that box to box player for us to shift into a 4 midfield attack with Chair next to him. Varane can hold back obviously, but he does tend to push up majority very close to the edge of the box just to help out on the attack as well. But yeah, I honestly believe that is probably the best midfield we have at the moment. Varane and Field need to play either Kieran Morgan and Varane or Field and Varane, one of them two, because we need a holding midfielder, and that's what we're lacking. Madsen is not a holding midfielder. He is a box-to-box midfielder, or he can play in Chair's position. Maybe even try him in the Paul Smith position if it's raining. As you guys know, my opinion on Paul Smith, when it rains, he is not great. He loses the ball a lot. He slips a lot. And yeah, no offense to Paul Smith. I think he's a cracking player. I've always, and I'll keep saying that, I've always thought he should stay at QPR. But I honestly believe whether it's a rainy day or if it's wet ground, he cannot run with the ball. And that is his main attribute for us, is running with the ball and the defense. So yeah, that's the midfield scenario anyway. Dembele, Chair, obviously they're obviously not injured. They're going to play, I think. And I reckon Burrell is probably going to play as well, because he has said that Kone is not fit enough yet. He needs only half an hour minutes at the moment. So they said 3 weeks or after international break, we'll probably see Kone up front, hopefully banging in the goals and going from there. But they have said he is fit to play. Now, in my terms of team, what I would put out is probably Jimmy Dunn straight away in there with Morrison and Bengu, and probably put in a left back scenario in I don't know, maybe we should try Kieran Morgan left back. Maybe it might be a good choice. Maybe a bit more reliability there, so I'm not too sure, but we haven't got much left back options. Obviously we can't, if we do announce Norrington Day, whatever his name is, you know, we ain't gonna bring him straight in because we're not allowed. But I honestly think the main thing for me is making sure Varane and Field are both on that pitch, or Varane and Madsen, something like that. It's a bit like a United scenario, but I don't think Bruno and Casemiro can both play together like that in that formation position. I just think Madsen and Field are not the greatest choices together. I think Varane and Field are the two best choices that we can have. If Isaac Hayden comes in, then, you know, put Hayden and Madsen together. Cracking quality double. We have pivots, you know, it's quality. But in the midfield wise, if Smith doesn't play, for me, I don't know, I would probably put Burrell on the left and put Seller up front. See how that does, see how it works. I reckon we need pace and strength down the wings to track back as well. Chair is gonna probably play that free roam like he did against Coventry at the end of the season 2 seasons ago, where he played brilliantly in the middle. I I think he's gonna play that same similar role again tomorrow. He's been playing it very well, and it's his main threat for us. But what I want to see is the same as the second half, and same as the first half of QPR against Preston. So I want to see us up and down that field constantly, each minute, 45 minutes to 90 minutes straight away. As you can see in the head-to-heads, it's not great for us. Coventry have probably got more majority of the advantage in head-to-head, but I honestly think we have a stronger side now to compete with Frank Lampard, and we can go there and get a win. 3 points would be very impressive, and that would determine to me saying that why not challenge for top six? You know, I'm not very clear on top six yet. Top 10 is the thing, but if we beaten good teams away like Coventry, we should be fine. Honestly, transfer window's not ended just yet, and we have a big opportunity in the window to bring in Isaac Hayden as well. If when Koki Sato does sign, sorry, I should say when he does sign, because obviously it's been announced that he wants QPR, and obviously QPR have agreed to deal with it now, snatching it under Derby. So yeah, typical Arsenal versus Crystal Palace scenario there. But I think Koki Sato will probably fit better on that left side than Paul Smith, just for strength wise and obviously control. But yeah, that's pretty much the team news for Coventry. Obviously, I will say this: I the injury wise is just Clark Poku and Ziyech and Frey. That's all we have as injuries. We probably see. I would like to see Tylon Smith on the bench. I think he's a very impressive centre back. He impressed me a lot against Plymouth Argyle. I really want to see him play. I really do. I know he's only 19, 20 years old, but I think he's ready for a bench. Honestly, coming off of the bench, I think he's ready for it. I can't doubt him for it. I think he's brilliant. Wilkie, he did okay in the first half, but he kind of killed a little bit on the second. So yeah, I think Tylon Smith on the bench would be brilliant. Noah McCann, obviously, I like Noah McCann, but I prefer Tylon Smith. So that to me, for centre back on the bench is the one to go to. We're pretty covered at the moment in each position, but obviously strengthening is the more important thing, in the sense of making sure we have quality in the same area as what we have. So not just, all right, cool, we'll bring a youngster in to to cover him or whatever. What he wants is also cover if we get an injury. So yeah, that's my main opinion on the game tomorrow. We gotta be straight on the attack, and we gotta be basically running up and down that pitch constantly. That's it really. So yeah. Comment wise, I'm not even gonna predict. I put on my whatever you predict, I'm putting on my coupon. Don't do that, because you're gonna blame me if we lose. So I have full confidence in a draw. I would say a draw tomorrow is probably gonna happen, and I think if we do score a goal, it's gonna be from a set piece. It's either gonna be that or an Ilias share wonder goal, and probably yet again. Announce Koki. I wish I could announce Koki, but I can't. I will say this: the job that I do, apart from this, let's just say I have met him. So yeah, he is in London. I'm not saying much on that. So yeah, thank you, London. Keep up. I appreciate it. I do this because obviously, we don't have. Obviously, we have Hoopsa. So big shout out to Hoopsa. If he ever watches these, I don't know. Connor, I think it's Connor. Very great content creator for QPR. Just keep it up. I would say for him too. You know. So yeah, go check him out. I know he's probably, you'll flipping know him anyway. But yeah, I really enjoy watching his content about QPR. So yeah, big shout outs to Connor, Hoopsa. So yeah, but any other comments before we go? Listen, like, I know we ain't gonna get much comments, but listen, that's pretty much the team talk done. Not much really else to say. Apart from I want Nardi to play, but Nardi ain't gonna play because he prefers Joe Walsh probably, and that's that. So you know, signing wise, as you can see on the latest news, that's pretty much it. We can't. He's announced that he doesn't want to start Kone. He's not ready, Ryan. He's not ready. He wants. He said Kone is not going to be match fit for another 30. Not 30. Match fit for another 3 games. So after international break, but he said he can play half an hour. But he could just be. Listen, I've known that Julian Stefan does play mind games with oppositions when he does these interviews. So I wouldn't be surprised if he does play. But he has said in the QPR press interview that he's not match fit yet. So yeah. But he said Jimmy Dunn's fit, so we might see him on the bench or even playing. So that's a good shout for us. We need our big Jimmy Dunn back. We do. We've missed him. Not saying Kieran Morgan hasn't done well, because he has, but I want to see Kieran Morgan in the midfield, not right back, even though we know we can get cover if someone does get injured and he can fit in that role. So yeah, play Greg Taylor. We don't even have Greg Taylor. We was interested in him, but we don't have him. Greg Taylor would be a good fit for left back, but I think right now the Davis one is probably the only thing where I can see that we're bringing in the next couple of hours. That should be announced, unless they do the little video. I don't know. But yeah, any other comments, feel free. Probably stay alive for another couple of minutes, just chatting bollocks. So yeah, my thoughts on Burrell, I would say this. He's showing great heart he is for QPR. I think we won't. If he scores tomorrow, I'll be very happy for him. But I don't know if he's in the rhythm yet of morale type of thing with the team. I think if he scores a goal, it's going to be set piece or someone threading the ball through to him. I would personally prefer him put Dembele on the left and put Burrell on the right, and Chair in the middle and Setter up front. I think that's our best forward line at the moment. But I don't know how Burrell feels playing on the wing, but he's a very exciting person to watch at the moment. So yeah, if you guys are enjoying this, you know, put a comment in. I'll do more of this, this pre-match or after-match thoughts. So yeah, I'm just trying to do my best to give you guys some information on what's gonna happen, or any excitement that's going on at QPR at the moment. So yeah, but we're gonna leave it there. It's coming up to 20 minutes. I think that's enough for now. Oh wait, Alan, do you have high hopes of Koki actually signing over the weekend? Do I have high hopes of Koki? So I would say they're gonna create a video. So I would say it will be announced on Twitter from someone, but it'll be officially announced on Monday, I reckon. Because he won't fail his medical, he won't fail anything like that, but they will create something for him, letting us know he's back. You know, that's what they do. You know, they will create something for Koki. You know, he's a fan favorite. Fans love him. You know, that's why we've brought him back. Because the fans have asked him back, and you know, it's top notch signing from coming out of Christian Nuri again. So if you're watching Christian Nuri, you're doing a great job. You know, don't listen to Twitter. I know on Twitter some people are hating it, you know, but mate, you're doing a cracking job. You know, you're thinking of the club first. I believe you're doing a better. I hate to say it. I know you. If anyone criticizes me, I think you're doing a better job than Tony Fernandez and Les Ferdinand. So you know, thumbs up to Christian Nuri for what he's doing for the club. He's thinking of the fans first, and he obviously the club have a plan now. You know, he's already announced a 5-year plan, so we'll go there and we'll see what happens. But no rush. It's a marathon. I know, as a London club, we want to be up there, but yeah, we'll see where it goes. But we're gonna leave it there for today. Thank you everyone for tuning in. You know, as always, if you enjoying the content, like, subscribe if you want to. We're very close to 300, so yeah, we'll catch you tomorrow afternoon. We'll try and get on early and get ready for the Coventry v QPR watch along. And yeah, we'll catch you tomorrow.